fighting opponents. If you just use them in a small skirmish where your opponent's likely to spot them, they'll be a real waste, because a good opponent like SonKiE will just target them. But in a big engagement, you can send the healing wards just to the back of your unit line, and hopefully the enemy won't target them in time. You'll be able to heal up your troops. That way, everything will be fine. But the humans are actually heading down the bottom of Causeway. I'm just going to get a bit worried for Axslav, because he's going to be boxed in here. But bear in mind that SonKiE doesn't really have that many troops. Oh, nice. Did you see that? The Carrion Beetle actually burrowed into the ground to prevent SonKiE from taking it out. So obviously Axslav has upgraded a burrow at this point. And Necropolis here, this is the third Necropolis, and the humans are targeting it, but they're going to be under attack from the Fiends here. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to kill that Necropolis in time. It's really going to be up to SonKiE whether he decides to focus on it or just focuses on fighting, but Axslav isn't going to lose this battle. His troops are superior in this case. We've only got footmen, although the level 2 water elementals being produced now, they're going to do some serious damage to that Fiend, taking it out. Yeah, the Archmage polishing it off, getting to level 4 too, so he's caught up to Axslav in terms of hero level. Yeah, with these very powerful water elementals fighting against this Necropolis, SonKiE may well take it out. Finally, it's been completed, so that's a little bit more armor for Axslav to play around with. If you can bring an Acolyte around from somewhere to repair that. Here it is now. Here comes the Acolyte. He's going to be able to repair that Necropolis, so very nice stuff. And now picking off the water elemental, so he's going to survive. He's got a Death Knight produced as well, so that'll be very useful. The thing about a Crypt Lord is it tanks so well. Level 5 Crypt Lord, so very nice. Really loving Axslav's play here. Everything seems to be falling into place for him this game. Very interesting strategy, of course, as well. But with the Crypt Lord leveled up to level 5 and that Death Knight in now to use Death Coil, it's going to be very, very hard for SonKiE to kill that Crypt Lord, if at all. And level 4 Archmage, very close to death. He's managed to buy himself a staff of teleportation, as you saw there. He's got a level 1 Mountain King, Dwarven Mountain King, backing him up now. This is quite cool how SonKiE's built all those towers, able to help him creep as well, to some extent. He should be able to sort of tempt the creeps over to those towers from both sides. In fact, both creep camps on either side of that tower line will be able to be crept with the help of those towers, and SonKiE will indeed be able to go to the third expansion there. But both players really going to be third expansion. Temple of the Damned for Axslav. That is awesome. Oh, I love that. It's very, very rare to see undead casters in this game. It's just turning out to be a real treat. It's almost as if Axslav just went, oh my god, I'm just going to make a replay for Vol, specifically for all Vol's favorite units and heroes. This is really cool. I wonder what he's going to make. Maybe Necromancers or Banshees. We won't know until he decides to do something. Maybe for anti-magic shield, or maybe raise some skeletons, or use some unholy frenzy. It could be anything. Really looking forward to see what he decides to go for. But a fourth base now for Axslav. This is just turning to be an expansion fest from both players. Axslav always one step ahead on expansions, it seems. He's got plenty of Fiends, and he's just got plenty of resources. This is going to turn into a game where it's going to be 80 supply versus 80 supply. I wonder what unit SonKiE is eventually going to go for. At the moment, he's spending all of his cash on oh, there you go, there's the Griffin. So that's what SonKiE was going for. Quality unit. Quality unit from the humans. If you can get a lot of Griffins. And of course, he's going for Gyrocopters as well. The reason for that is so he can actually kill any gargoyles that Axslav may decide to produce. Going for Necromancers after all, so that's going to be really cool. Really looking forward to seeing what he does with those Necromancers. That's going to be fun. He may even upgrade the Necromancers to the level where they can actually raise melee skeletons, as well as the ranged sorcerer skeletons, which can fire off obviously at the Griffins. That will really help him. Then again, he may just stick with Unholy Frenzy. That will be very useful to use on the Fiends. SonKiE teleporting back now. He's got a couple of Griffins in tow. He's got 3 heroes, of course, with the Paladin added in. So this is going to be quite a cool game when it turns out to be a really, really big battle, late game kind of stuff. This fourth expansion almost kicking in. SonKiE has just spotted that with the Gyrocopter, so he's going to be in the know about that. First, Necromancer arriving to aid Axslav here. So Axslav actually going to one of the heavier creep camps, going to take out these ogres here, the big ogre. This should give him a decent item. Really keen to see what happens. There's a goblin zeppelin, which has just been webbed or netted by the creeps. So there's the completion of that expansion. That zeppelin actually belongs to SonKiE, not Axslav. So SonKiE realizes this. SonKiE hitting it for a creep jack. This is going to be this could be big. All of the Gyrocopters being webbed immediately by the Fiends. The humans targeting that Necromancer. Axlav pulling it back, but too late. The Mountain King has picked up a level from that. Looks like the Necromancers are using Unholy Frenzy. There you can see it on the Crypt Lord. Oh my god, SonKiE has used a Book of the Dead, summoning a bunch of skeletons. So despite the fact that his opponent's undead, he's actually using some undead of his own. And Axslav looks to be in a really bad way here. He's being boxed in. He's been obviously flanked by a bunch of skeletons there, which belong to SonKiE, don't forget. And teleporting out, I think it's a wise move there from Axslav. He can't win this fight, especially with the heavy air support that SonKiE has at this point. So SonKiE doing very well there to take that out. Now he needs to sort of take the initiative here. He's actually bought himself a Goblin Sapper team. Very cool. This game's just turning into a whole deluge of really cool stuff that you don't see in Warcraft 3 that often. Really enjoying this. We've also got Shade scuttling around at 12 o'clock. That's where Axslav expects to see more expansions going down from SonKiE. Looks like Axslav cancelling and unsummoning all of his buildings down here at the 6. Or let's call that the 7, the 6 natural. Deathlord as well. Oh, this game just keeps getting better and better. More Necromancers, but Deathlord for the third hero there from Axslav. Love that hero. Really cool stuff. SonKiE's managed to take out that 7 now. He's actually spotted the bottom left, or he already knew that was there, so it's not really like he scouted it. Maybe he'll head around to take that out. Goblin Sapper coming in. Goblin Sapper could actually take out the Necropolis. Probably, yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to bother taking out the Necropolis now. The Griffin's going to be able to do that for him, so he's going to save his Goblin Sapper. Heading straight in, he's actually managed to sacrifice some fire with his air units, but oh my gosh, the Spirit Towers managed to take out the Goblin Sapper before it could detonate. Looks like we'll get a large battle here. Axslav coming in here to defend. We've still got a lot of Griffins in the air. He's having to retreat with his Death Knight. We've got some healing wards going down in the combat. As you can see, as I've pointed out before, SonKiE taking out the healing wards before they can do too much healing. That Paladin is very low health, but he's using his Divine Shield to stay invulnerable. Axslav being very, very dangerous, leaving it on the edge, bringing his Baron Frostfell Death Knight right into the back of the combat. Looks like that Knight's going to be picked off. Smack. We've still got a lot of Griffins in the air, and that Death Knight's going to be going down unless Axslav can save it. So SonKiE actually not being quite quick enough to take it out. Paladin going down from SonKiE, so Axslav has actually taken out the Paladin while saving all 3 of his heroes. That's why he's winning this fight. Somehow managed to scare off the Griffins despite having a low number of forces on the ground. But those Carrion Beetles are really starting to make a difference in combat. He's leveled them up, and that Crypt Lord just keeps summoning them. So Axslav, his strategy is just doing so well here. Really, I take my hat off to this guy. He's doing so well. I'm an instant fan of Axslav if I wasn't before. I always did enjoy his play, but now it's really sealed it for me. Looks like this Mountain King, very low health. If that Death Knight has too much more mana, oh, there you go. Mountain King has been laid low in the field of battle. Ouch. So, taking a look at the Altar of Kings, we've actually got 2 heroes having to be revived here over at SonKiE's base. He's still building Griffins. Not a bad idea since you've already taken that. Oh, this is pretty audacious here by SonKiE. Trying to take the 7 o'clock, but having to cancel now that Axslav has spotted it. The Death Knight and the Crypt Lord both picking up levels from that, with the Crypt Lord going to level 6. Notice in his inventory he's actually got an Orb of Corruption and a Frost Swerve arriving. Now that he can afford it with 3 bases, this game is just going over the top. We've got Frost Worms, we've got Necromancers, all 3 heroes apart from the Lich. Oh my goodness. This is some cool Warcraft 3 action. Did I mention it's cool? Illyria's Flute of Accuracy. If things just weren't good enough for the Undead, Axslav has picked up a Flute of Accuracy